before I get started with this dream story, I need to address a couple items of business first. Okay? The first one being, look at this shirt. It has an elephant on it. Isn't that amazing? I love this shirt. It's amazing. Okay, the next item of business that I have to attend is usually I start out my videos with a heyo. But last night my grandfather called my mom and I was sitting next to her, so I could kind of hear it because, you know, you're sitting kind of close and the speaker's pretty loud. And as a greeting, my grandfather tried to say hello and aloha at the same time, and it came out as hello-ha, which is just like the best accidental word mashup I have ever heard, so I have decided that that is going to be my greeting to everyone for pretty much the rest of time. So with that in mind, hello-ha! This dream I actually had almost 2 weeks ago, and I have had no time to record a video and try and edit it and put it up, but it was a really good dream, so I've wanted to share it for a while. And the other day I was telling my best friend about this dream, and she says to me, you know, Star, you could probably psychologically analyze this dream. To which I just kind of say, yeah, I know. And this dream was particularly hilarious because the night before I had this dream, I had been watching the Disney cartoon Tarzan with my parents, which probably explains where this dream came from. But I wasn't actually really a part of this dream. I was just kind of watching it happen like a movie. It started out I was in this jungle, and of course, like any other action movie, I got kidnapped by some crazy jungle safari man. And who better to rescue me? None other than Steve Rogers, Captain America himself, playing the role of Tarzan, which is why I wore my elephant t-shirt today, because, you know, jungles, and I like elephants. And so this dream was particularly great because I just got to watch it like a movie, and most of it was just Steve Rogers swinging through the jungle wearing khaki shorts and absolutely no shirt. So basically he kind of looked the same as when he came out of the super soldier chamber tube thing in the Captain America the First Avenger. So, you know, he's swinging on the vines with other sorts of monkeys and apes and jungle animals, trying to find me. And the most intriguing part about this dream that I found actually really fascinating was the fact that the trees were singing. Now, it wasn't really singing like a human voice singing. It was more like gentle flute music. As the sun hit the trees and would light up the bark and the trunks and the branches and these bright green leaves, they would play gentle notes. And I play the flute, so I know what flute music sounds like. And the closer Steve Rogers as Tarzan got to finding me, the higher the pitch of the notes that the trees would sing. Eventually, of course, he found me tied to a tree with the safari man with his gigantic shotgun standing over me, like super vigilant and on guard. And my rescuer, of course, is Steve Rogers, Captain America, as Tarzan. So with like no effort, he just grabs the front of the shotgun or rifle or whatever it is. I don't know anything about guns. And just kind of bends it. Kind of like Hagrid in the first Harry Potter movie. And then, you know, he throws the gun aside and is like, I am taking the girl back with me. At this point, any seasoned jungle safari man would be scared of this guy. So he just goes, yeah, okay, dude, you can take her. I'm sorry I grabbed her in the first place. I didn't know she was yours. So Steve Rogers as Tarzan unties me from the tree and, you know, takes me back to camp and whatever. And that's really kind of all I remember because this dream was about 2 weeks ago, but the trees were singing. It was so cool. I mean, imagine if the trees could sing now. A walk through the woods and a breeze would blow and suddenly you can hear like an entire orchestra playing. How amazing would that be? I mean, I know right now most people in our generation kind of wish that trees gave off Wi-Fi signals. Too bad they only give off the air that we breathe. But I really like the thought of the trees singing. It just kind of makes nature sound so much more beautiful than it already is. I mean, I really kind of am more of an indoors person, but I love how beautiful nature is. I mean, I live in a very scenic state that has lots of beautiful trees and colors and lakes and all that kind of stuff. So I know how pretty nature is. But this was just so beautiful, really. I can't think of another word to use. And that was a dream that I had 2 weeks ago, but really wanted to share with everybody. So I hope you enjoyed it! If you liked this video and you aren't already and you want to see more of me, then you can click the red button down there to subscribe to my channel and find out when I make a new one. And you know the drill, there are links to follow me on Twitter and Tumblr down in the description, along with a link to the previous dream story, and a bunch of other stuff that I usually put down there. And if you think I'm really entertaining and think someone you know would enjoy me, then, you know, spread the word! Tell other people. And you really don't have to if you don't want. I just figure that, you know, maybe someone you know might, you know, make someone else smile and laugh. I hope you all have a really good day, week, month, year, all that fun stuff. And I will see you later, dreamers! And by the way, yes, I am wearing TARDIS earrings.